What's up, Noon? 1v1? Why
Noon.
you why you want 1v1 that much? What's good? What's good, man? You really thirst for 1v1, huh? Sure, what you want though? I wanna test your skill. Skill at 1v1? Don't know about that. Oh, sure, why not? I don't mind. I'm waiting people here. But the thing is I'm downloading though. I'm downloading something. It might be laggy for me. Fighting knowledge. 1v1, most likely you need to use attacker. Let me use my thing. What EX you got? I'll show you. I'm logging in right now. I'll pause downloading something since I'm doing 1v1. He is fucking loading, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. What EX? You want to test about EX? Here, you choose. Want to use guard? Sure, if you want. I haven't played guard for a long time though. I don't mind. Let's do it. I mean, who's do the rooms? If I do the rooms, probably the ping more into my. That's the problem with like OPBR. Like if I do rooms, the favor is gonna be on a little bit favor on my side because I'm the room master. If you do the room, the favor a little bit on your side too because you're the room master. This is the problem with like fucking OPBR. You know what I'm saying? OPBR server. They still using like local server. It's fucking ridiculous. Room list 55. Is this one your? Is this one? No, right? Ain't no way this is you. So how do you casual matches? What is it? Room matches, right? Room list, right? 5-5, right? Is it because you're on mobile? I'm on PC. We cannot do it. Or did you open the limit yet? Oh, it's on home screen. Home screen. Take the code off. What do you mean? Oh, it's on home screen. Oh, this one? I see. What is it like support? What is it? What is this support? If I win, you join alliance. I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm the boss of my own alliance. Why would I join yours? I can open my reward whenever I want, bro. So what is it? Support? What's the support you want? Still need attacker. Check my account. I'm still getting 170%. Damn. Even with this, I can still get some 170%. I never knew it. Full support. Check your account. I'll do it later. In here, there's a wall though. Hey, what's your support though? Like 150%? Is this your main? I thought your main is like better, isn't it? Do you want me to lower down my support? Loom? No? Do you want me to lower down my support? No need? Sure. Sure. What's up, Scozy? I mean, guard versus guard is like, you cannot make me misplay. It's most likely who get the first perfect dodge. What we want in this economy. Guard versus guard is like whoever get the perfect dodge. Most likely. It's been a long time since I used guard. Yeah, you can say it's lock. Let's see how it goes. Whoever get in game fair. Yeah. There's a pillar over here though. This is why I'm saying like who get the perfect dodge, who wins. You don't do the skill first. You know that, right? I'm stack up. Ain't no way you can win, isn't it? Well, that was a dumb one. Yeah, like I already stack up. Ain't no way he can one-shot me. No. Yeah, once it's stacked up, it's like it's so hard for you to like penetrate my shield. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fear Gabbit. Like because I stack up. W though. I could have used my skill 1 more patiently. If I use my skill 1 more patiently, it would be I'm a like 1. Dude, what? Do you see this? The pig, bro. Anyways, I'm so laggy. See, I lost because of laggy bullshit. Anyways, W 1v1 though. I was laggy. Ooh, one more. Or server. Nice. Do you want to do more? Okay, me, I was laggy. What happened? So just have fun. Just have fun. I would take the tags off. What do you mean take the tags off? I mean, you're already having low support than me though, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, for Garb, you want more percentage. You don't need you want attack tats, and then you want more percentage. You don't need the rest. Because in current meta, you just die instantly. Whatever, like you want more damage. You know what I'm saying? like Gar versus Gar is all about perfect dodge. Like it is. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't have it. Yeah, it was 3-2. I mean, the last one I was laggy. He should be dead, but it is what it is, though. I see. I see now. Damn. The unstable is crazy, man. I'm dead. Dude, do you see the ping, guys? It's look, like it's literally unstable, unplayable, bro. Dude. Dude, bro. You won, bro. You won, bro. You got your revenge. I'm a dip out. Like, do you see? Like, because in this game, like whoever gets the room first, you know what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pointless. Like, it's pointless. Like 1v1 here. Nah, let him stat, that's why. What do you do to him? It's not my internet, guys. It's a server. Like, yeah, maybe part of my internet. This is why, too. Damn, I overrated to host. Same shit. GG's though. Don't let this 1v1 get to you. Loon lose my 2 every time he tries. For all love. My game doesn't lag like that. But mine does though. I mean, the point is like 1v1 in like 1v1 in like OPBR is really pointless. I never lose to Suicide Crew. Lol. We start out the beef on 1v1. I stream you whooping your law. It's funny though. Literally have you proof. God damn, the beef is real, bro. Okay, guys, like you guys don't need to be like so harsh to like the 1v1 stuff. Like 1v1 in OPBR is the most pointless shit. I be only and that low dude like 713. Low the rage bait. Right. It's about like 1v1 1v1 is so fun. Yeah, 1v1 is fun only like if you play in a game that is 1v1. Damn, like Noon actually going out and fighting a lot of people on 1v1. 1v1, I do think like it is way more fun to like fighting without nullify stagger, guys. Without nullify stagger. With nullify stagger, because nullify stagger is there. That's why like 1v1 most likely is pointless. You know what I'm saying? If a unit doesn't have nullify stagger, it should be pretty good. I mean, when you're not fighting the enemy, you're fighting your own internet. Yeah. Because in like 1v1 is all about like because you have nullified stagger, that means like if you have perfect dodge, if you perfect dodge first, you always get the win. Because once I lower down your HP, you going down the thing. I don't really ever play 1v1 or be able to also customize. Yeah. It's not like stat bobs. It's like you can play like some unit that without nullify stagger. Like with nullify stagger on, it's like perfect dodge. All you need is that perfect dodge. Do you use stream lag? T-Patio? I don't have stream lag. I might gonna use it though. Ace is like too much damage. Like all you need is skill 2 to hit. Why am I laggy, bro? Like what the fuck is this? Okay, guys, I need to do the tier list. Let's do the tier list, guys. When I get my PC, I want to do a tournament like that. Yeah, but if you really want people to do tournament, it's way better to like, some off. But W games though, no. W games though. How long have you been playing? 4.5 years. Mm. How long we hope you fire in the futures? Yeah, we can do that later. Pretty often. Let's do, bro. Let's do it, bro. Who's gonna be on the ass, guys? Who's gonna be on the ass? Okay, let's start the tier list. Not gonna lie though. I only gonna be like doing most of the EX and some of the BF. I want to do all the BF, man. Like 4-star step up limit BF. Nah, bro. I ain't doing this shit. So pretty much I go Sabo. Sabo, guys. Is Sabo good? I do think like Sabo because a lot of unit. I think Sabo's on D for now. Low key though, like because like we talk about solo league, right? I want to talk about solo league. No, I would talk about more range, which is like alliance team solo league is pretty like is way better to use it that way. So I would do like in league battle overall. I don't think my internet is chopped. So let me reverse the internet. Me back again. Choppy ass internet. Look at code is there's anything like be or remote, which is like impossible, right? This is why yes, if there's were like white beer or Kizaru, you could be at 8 for Sabo, I would say. But the thing is once you like facing alliance team, you go down to here. So in solo league will be A, but versus alliance team we go to C or even D. So the maximum I can give is like B or C around there, right? When we do a tier list, we want to talk about like also like because Sabo is a skill base, and because of skill base, I also need to lower down. So I do think C is probably for currently a demon donkey in that list. No, wait it out, guys. Wait it out. So we're gonna talk about one by one, right? So I do think C for now. I I might able to go up later on because of this, right? I will talk about all EXs since everybody wants to do the poll on the thing. Next is Kusan. Kusan is the point with defender, like on my understanding about defender, like 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 for defender, like if there's a defender able to replace you, like there's no need for you to be on the meta. You know what I'm saying? I run about how to climb solo play, so I this is probably different than yours. Yeah, my list. You know what? I'll do the solo, right? I will do I don't want to do just solo, absolutely solo, because we have to be, be honest on the tier list. I wanna do the first tier list as the most most correct one for Kusan, like because you have Nusuro when we talk about Nusuro and White Beer is no doubt is gonna be on S, right? Because Whitebeard replace how Kusan does. So Kusan is really not needed. That's exactly what it meant. And not only that, he has the normal knockback too. And not only that, he lowered the attack up, which is actually insane. And next will be like Nusuro. And part of that because of Nusuro, right? Like look at this. When we talk about Nusuro, how do I change my thing? I can only do this, but I cannot like move it around. Sabo is a little bit better than Kusan. You know why? Because Sabo is still a runner. Because you a runner, you still must need in the class, and class itself is also a priority because runner class still one of the best class, even though we are on the defender meta. So I do think Sabo is a little bit better because sometimes runner you only need to cap that flag. You only need to cap that flag. But defender you need to defend like three treasure, right? You have more like responsibility. Not like you can say like you have more enemies than one runner because a runner mostly you only get that one treasure. And next is guard. Let's talk about guard. Guard, the thing is, it's the same thing. Like when attacker they got replaced, right? Because you do have Kusan, right? Like Kusan, I do think undoubtedly is still the like it's still around the S. And why he's S? Because his combo with what these three unit that I'm talking about, guys. These three unit as a team, like this is alliance stack team, the basic of the alliance stack team. This is why like these three is undoubtedly on S. Like even by solo player, they are still really good. Like Borsalino as a solo player is still really good. As a solo player, Edward Newgate still really good because Edward Newgate able to advance your advantage. So next we talk about, and for guard, I do think like because Borsalino is able to replace you. Yes, you get able to KO the white bear easy, but the thing is you need the maximum build. When I'm talking about like maximum build is it's like you need max attack and then with like with like all the with like 8% increased deal damage on the metal in order to make him really good. So basically, if you have like 24% doing extra damage on your guard, you can instant one shot like even BB, right? Even BB when we're talking about where's the BB here, even the BB. But BB, I will lower him. I will rank him a little bit higher as an 8 because he's still really easy to like KO law and uh even like gear 5, which is like right. We go to here, gear 5, and then law. Where's the law? Law here. Law for me personally, like for me, I will go straight up here. Like something like that, guys. Like for me, I will do something like this. But for a lot of people who doesn't need to who doesn't know how to use him, it will instantly goes to like the bottom of the A because it really need to take a lot of time to like to be good at him. You need to know a lot of trades. For example, Borsalino skill 1, right? You need to dodge his skill 1 or you need to counter his skill 1. And sometimes you cannot counter his skill 1 because might be the other side is way dangerous, dangerous than Kizaru. So I do rank Law at here, even though like me personally I would rank him like here, but you know, I need to rank like for normal people. So I do think like Law is around here. And then Gear 5, I do think Gear 5 is over here. Like this Gear 5, I know he's good. He's still a little bit good, but the thing is we do have King, right? We do have King. When we have like where's the King? King runners. So when we talk about King runners, I do think King runner is probably like straight up here. Uh, I do think it's straight up here. I do think it's pretty good. BB pole is very useful. Can be used against BB. Can be useful. Then run away. Yeah, you can say that, but the thing is, like to kill these two defender, you need a lot of times, and sometimes you can't even kill them because of the rocks. And because when you stack up and then you use your tremor, and BB be like, "I'll take that shit." And when he take that shit, you lose all your buff and you getting take away 30% attack buff. So lower down 30% attack buff. So I do think like teach either like this or either like this. But I do think like most people like because of RED ROC is coming, right? Because of RED ROC, I do think do they even put RED ROC? Wait, they don't have RED ROC. Wait, what? They don't have RED ROC here? Oh yeah, they did not put Red Rock. Okay, just imagine this guy is a Red Rock, guys. We don't have Red Rock on this map. Just imagine this is Red Rock, guys. This is Red Rock. Red Rock, I will put him like here. Like even though he's bad, but in a league alliance, I do think Red Rock is kind of really important, right? Kind of somewhat important, but not that much, because as you know, because Red Rock's still not able to deal with these three because it takes so much time to deal with these three. And law dealing with this tool is possible, but it's hard to deal with neutral easily if you're like player, if you're like casual player, if you're like casual players like to play law, you just here it's not enough, right? And king might be a little bit better, but king also go down if you don't use tremor set, right? So I do think a lot of people doesn't use tremor set. So I do think it's like this. I do think it's like this. I do think it's like this because a lot of people doesn't use tremor set. If you don't use tremor set and you get tremor by BB, you basically if you touch the treasure again, right? You're gonna get skill two again because white beard skill two still recover 30% when you touch a treasure. Yeah. Lucci. Lucci, I don't think that we need to rank him. Like Lucci, I do still think like around D. Why I cannot switch size? Like I can't believe this. Why I cannot switch size here? Oh my god. I do think I'd rather use the other like the other website. For Esne, like I said, like she's not needed. We don't need to rank something that we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like Lucci don't need it. Kusong, we don't even need it. I'm sorry. But I don't want to be like so much unit in top tier. And Roger, I do things over here, right? Roger is still the easiest one. Like Roger able to deal with the new gates, right? Especially if you run like a warlord attach, you're able to one shot this, and then you're able to one shot teach too. You think it's that bad? He's pretty decent for me for running defense attack. Uh, the point is, I know like people want to use him, but point is, when there's two defender, you don't need this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like new gates with neutral together is like definition of all defender. It's literally definition of all defender. This is why like stack team is so OP. And then they put an extra safety there, which is Borsalino. Right? They put extra safety there, put Borsalino, so they can leave the treasure. Next, uh, let's talk about Quick on this. Like, I still rank him, but I will rank on D. Like, it's still not point. Like, D is mostly not playable. Like, not playable, right? Ling Ling. Not gonna lie though, for runner Ling, I'll rank her over here just because her metal is too OP. But I need to chill, man. I need to chill. This is like realistic. Yamato is whatever. Kid Law is whatever. Like, yeah, dude, this is not like mostly, dude. Kaido. I do think Kaido is like he got nerfed, guys. He got nerfed. Like he should be nullified down, guys. Like he should be nullified down. Like he's even worse than Sabo, not gonna lie. Because he doesn't nullify down. Because Sabo he can use shield to block to eat the Whitebeard shield. His counter can instantly delete Whitebeard shield. So like Whitebeard is not even like true counter for uh like Whitebeard is not even a true counter for Sabo. I do think the true counter is still Borsalino. But Borsalino in every game is literally 100% in every game, guys. It's literally 100% for every game. So right now, if I think of it, because Sabo is a little bit better than Sabo, I do think it go out a little bit. Not gonna lie. All Link is not playable. Phil Rush is not playable. It's Zephyr. Like I said, Defender again. Like if they have these two, why do they don't need you? Like that's a sad thing about like Defender. Like when there's a new defender, they don't need you. When there's new attacker, they don't need you, right? But for like for runners, look how many like runners on top 10 able to be at use because they are runners. They only need to cat that flag. If they able to cat more flag, they're able to go up higher. And then Monkey, I do think this got nerfed too, guys. This got nerfed too. You know why I say this got nerfed too? Because the nullify stagger, guys. The nullify stagger is like the bad thing. It's so bad. On the bounceman, it should have the nullify stagger on the bounceman. They nerfed it into like status effect, buff target status effect. But he's still a relatively a little bit. I do think he's over here because he still have tools to able to deal with King, Teach, Roger, Borsalino, Whitebeard, Nuzur. He had tools. It's just that his tool is not enough. Zoro should be high. He can kill Nuzur sometimes, even deal with Saturn and regular Luffy. Hmm, that might be the true. That actually true. But the thing is, because regular Luffy, like BB, also increase up. You know what I'm saying? Garlic. Because BB increase up, then the survivability is down, and because regular increase up, then guard increase. Because of guard increase, you're getting one shot by guard. I mean, I can put it on B, not gonna lie. Like I couldn't put it on B at maximum. Next is Kaido. Like this Kaido, like this Kaido not playable. Like I said, like defender, like this two is the meaning of the defender. Like is the these two defender is literally every defender. Literally every defender. Yamato Yamato because Kizaru Kizaru is like 100% like in every game, guys. Like literally in every game, 100% in every game. So like Yamato is like become unplayable. The one HP thing is really broken on the same flat, but the thing is you also have like law too, right? You also has a law too, even BB on here, right? Even I mean sometimes like so I do think he goes over here. Because Sakasuki is really good, like back then, even on Gear 5 meta, guys. Like uh Sakasuki. But the thing is, right now is pretty much unplayable too. Like a lot of multi attacks here, right? Even like I said, like Whitebeard remove all the hacking unit, which it becomes really bad. And also you're not runner too, right? If you're a runner and then with the like, then you're able to cap one flag and call it a day, right? So I do go over here. Roger, Roger, it was like increased a little bit when on BB meta, right? On BB meta, when on release, I do think Roger is gonna be like 8. But right now, because Nusro, New Gates, and then Borsalino, and even Roger himself over here, because when you Camusari this Roger on skill 2, he can Camusari back and kill you. Like if this Roger has like nullify revives, it's gonna be really good. So I do put him over here, which is like not playable. D is like not playable for like 90% of the time, which is you cannot carry the game. And then Odin, Odin on the 60 second. Is it 60 second or 30 second? Remember, you do have that. Ignore that. Ignore ignore that things. But the thing is, you still have Borsalino. You kill off the 1 HP thing, which is you go down over here. Saturn. I do think Saturn is over here actually. Why 15 second? What is 15 second? So basically, for me, once I put Saturn, you guys might say, oh, a little bit too high, but oh, 15 second, I see. Then is even more bad than 15 second. And also like for Saturn, why I put this high? Because he's the only defender that doesn't rely on runners. He's a runner himself, right? If you're able to use your skill one like wisely, then you're not gonna get one shot by Teach. You're not gonna get one shot by Red Rock. You're not gonna one shot by this Luffy. You know what I'm saying? And also you have tools to KO Trey, the one that try to capture the treasure. You can KO everybody except King most likely, and also Law. But you can KO Trey the Red Rock Luffy. You can KO Trey like a lot of units if they able to capture treasure. And not only that, you do have the power to one shot the attackers, right? Because you do 100% extra damage against attacker. Is it your skill one? I forgot if it's skill one. Yeah, I think it's skill one. And then skill two, you increase attack. Imagine. So you do hella damage. And you are runner too. And also your runner able to like stop new gate to block you. If you catch the treasure, then new gates skill tool won't able to force you. But the thing is, you do have neutral to stop Saturn. This is why like this three team, this neutral, new gate, Borsalino is literally the best combo. And new gate, I would put him like this. I will put him like this. I do think Roger is third. Not gonna lie, just because he can deal with new gate. Once Roger deal with Newgate with the Warlord test, of course, and then once Roger use Warlord test to deal with the new gates immediately, this 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 tool here be unlocked. This tool is being unlocked. When this tool is unlocked, you have chance to bounce back the game. This is why not even like even though like Nuzuro and Kizuro is like really counter this tool, but if the field without no new gate to stall them out, to stall these two runner out, these two runners are able to fuck up your whole tempo of the game. And because of that, I do think I rank BB like here. Once Roger finish Whitebeard, or somebody finish Whitebeard, or even Guard, and also because Guard can also finish Whitebeard really easily. So I do rank him a late here right now. Because one Whitebeard down, like these two able to run off like really quickly. We're able to like capture the treasure really quickly. That means Nuzuru and Kizaru player they have to be extra like sensitive on the map. They have to be careful on the map because they stay away 2 seconds on the map, they lost a treasure. Shag is not playable. I mean, Esne is still playable till now because the teleport is broken as shit. Like, dude, who the fuck invent normal teleport? Like, who the fuck invent a normal teleport? Who the fuck, dude? Literally, like, who the fuck invented normal teleport? And that's the most broken ass thing ever exists. This was like S name. I still like put it around here, but of course there's two defender over here, and even three defender able to playable, right? That's why I put it like around here. And then on BF, guys, on BF Sengoku, the point about Sengoku, like you can do damage to somebody that have no defense up, guys, right? For example, like you can do some damage to Law for sure, right? On your giant form. But the thing is, like it's sad. It's just so sad because there's a better one to deal with, to deal with Law, which is like Nuzuro. You only need is skill one. That's it. And this one you got replaced. I do think like Senkoku. I do think Senkoku a little bit weaker than Blue Luffy, just because Blue Luffy also a runner, and also like Sengoku able to deal out with 1 HP and revival unit. So I do give him a little bit higher rank overall. But for Sengoku versus Luffy, the thing is Sengoku able to deal with regular Luffy faster. And also like regular Luffy facing this stage 3 is like instantly getting one shot. So I do think like regular Luffy now, I do think it actually come over here. It actually come over here on the far side. Because on the last view, like Red Rock is such a slow unit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're facing Alliance League or you're facing a bunch of anti-revival, you cannot launch him. Even though when you're not facing like anti-revival unit, you still need use a lot of time to capture that one treasure. And to KO, there's way better unit to KO. You know what I'm saying? Like the Saturn KO, Borsalino KO, Nuzur KO. Why the fuck you play this? But still, Red Rod still a little bit better than Monkey D. Luffy right here, just because he can survive Nuzuro, and not only that, you can survive Tish too, because Tish only threat is a skill 2. All you need to do is dodge the skill 2, and that's pretty it. No, it's not like a Sengoku. Sengoku have 2 skill anti revive, and then Gar has anti revive, and then Luffy has 3 skill 2 that have anti revive. And here Law able to switch him. And why I put King here? Because King is the fastest runner. Because this meta is about fast pacing. Like this is why like if you use this on your team, like most likely this unit won't be out for like a lot of games. Sometimes you even need to launch some of the fast unit, which is Roger, King, Law, able to catch up because you don't want opponent to rest. Next is Wapo. Like Wapo, like I don't this 2BF like it's not needed because there's a replacement over here. Ogre was then really good. Adakyo was like really good too. But now because of Nuzuro and there's not gonna lie, like Dakyo, I can still rank him Dakyo actually because Dakyo is only like if there's no Nuzuro, like he's still pretty good, isn't it, guys? Like I do think is still pretty good, but he's so ugly that no one pull him. So I do rank him here, and I do think a little bit better than Red Rock actually with Dakyo, because Dakyo dealing with the shield is really fast too, and he's not scared of Borsalino too. But he only scared of Nuzo. This is why like back again like Echo New Game Nuzuro and Kizaru like this stream is like it's like the one it's like one plus like these three adding together is like power of like six EX. You know what I'm saying? It's not like power of like 3 EX, right? It's like power of like 6 EX. That's how ridiculous it is when these three combine. My body, bro, a top one. Yeah, he is still a top one for sure. because he's still the only unit ever deal with like most of the runner and then most of the attacker and even some of the defender too. Like he can deal neutral able to deal with Whitebeard too because with the normal he able to do like two cuts and then Whitebeard's dead. And then using this to cut Saturn, then Saturn couldn't capture the treasure. Hmm. Attacker top two is weird. Attacker here. No, I'm if you talk about like solo league, yes, it is weird. But like if you talk about like an alliance team, because I need to rank alliance stack team too, right? No, because alliance stack team and even like solo league, like the importance of Borsalino is way higher than Roger and New Edward Newgate. I know the important rules is the other classes, but like if you talk about like basic like normal people to use it, I'm not here to rank like skill player. You know what I'm saying? Because for Nusuro and Whitebeard to work like extremely good, you also need a Borsalino for these three to work really perfect. You need to play solo if you want to bring a top. It's gonna be faster ways. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I'm doing a solo and a alliance stack team. You know what I'm saying? Also, some of the BF like I know like a Sabo is still usable, but like if you talk about like putting impact on the game, like he's not it. Like putting impact on the game, which is like oh you can carry the game with it, but like a lot of this unit aren't able to do it actually. But the only one that is really close is Kuma Boni. I do think Kuma Boni exists, and because right now because of Ragnarok too, I do think Ragnarok actually like helping out a lot of unit actually. I do think Kuma Boni is way better than let me correct this. I do think Kuma Boni is like here. Dark Kill, Kill 5, Sengoku, Garb, then Red Rock. It does stem also to invite someone or things like that. That is true. I don't know. I should make a solo league align solo league battle. High Infinity Circuit. Mm. I think that's it. I think the rest is like they don't have impact on the game. Right? Like a single impact on the game at all. Like Chopper can do it, but like right now you have like wall this, even this. Yes, sometimes Chopper can chop this. Yeah, you know what? I can give him over here because he's brain dead. Guard is also good against Horde, Dark Roger, and Saturn. Uh, it's only good when it's like full build, guys. It's only good when it's full build, which is like you need that extra 24% extra deal damage, which is like you need the stacks of 1.6k attack increase, right? And then plus 24% increase damage deal on the metal, right? In order to do that, which is really if you have that kind of metal set, like I will rank him over here. Chopper has amazing damage, but Chopper doesn't have anti revive though. He doesn't have teleport skill, and and not only that, when you join in, And also like he has good damage, but the thing is the carry game potential. The game potentials. When it goes solo league or even alliance stack. Like alliance stack you don't need him, right? I know my tier list is kind of weird from like a lot of people, a lot of YouTuber, but like if you're based on like alliance stack and even like solo league together, it will be like this. It will be like this. Like I'm not gonna talk about like full potential metal set and all that. Like if you talk about full potential metal set, like this guard would go here. Like might even go here. Full guard potential, which is like literally nobody able to build it. Like that's only like top 1%. I guess King should be as ranked. I don't think so because a lot of people doesn't bring anti tremor. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of King though they don't bring anti tremor. This why like this shouldn't be go here. It just stay at 8. Roger is really good because you're the only one able to like kill off Whitebeard. Once Whitebeard off, these two get to run, right? These two get to run the thing. It depends on the enemy team. Yeah, it really depends on the enemy team. But this is why I include uh solo league battle and then with the alliance too, right? Because they all on the on the league battle. They all on the league battles. And sometimes like alliance stack team, they also include Saturn now because of Red Rock, right? Dark Kill is over here. I do think Dark Kill only scared of white only scared of neutral for the most cases. But the thing in Dark Kill, like nobody would pull him. uh there's no more actually. Like there's actually no more. There's no point of like talk about other characters. There's no more other BF, right? Yeah, I do think it's like this. The tier list design looks decent like this. Yeah. But yes, because you talk about alliance team and then solo league in the league battle because they both exist. I cannot say like, oh, alliance stack team doesn't exist. Dalton. Dalton is useless. I'm not gonna say it's useless. It's like it's non-existent in WAPO too. Even if I rank him, I will put him here like bad. You know what I'm saying? Because if you talk about Dalton, why don't you already have like BB? You already have like Kuma Bonnie, right? And also you Garb. I do think like Garb instant one shot Dalton, right? Dalton is a revive trait, right? If I remember, like this one kills it, like Sengoku kills it, even Kuma Bonnie kills it right now. One of the best BF. I don't think so. I do think he's weaker than Sengoku. Because like Dalton, the skill too, I don't know the whole skill is like take a million years. Like people already like run the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? And only that, like your attacker too. You don't have teleport skill. You don't have anything able to shift back to back flags. You know what I'm saying? Your chasing mechanic is slow. Your normal is slow. If you talk about like KO the revival unit, dude, there's better ones, guys. Right? There's Luffy able to KO faster. Like imagine like Luffy KO neutral is way faster than Dalton, right? Yeah, that's why like in the last video what I say, like I also include like slow, fast, right? This is the point you like need to know why I rank S-Nate here, because the fucking broken ass the normals, dude. The normals is too OP. The normal of S-Nate is too OP. Right now, she only need what buff? Increase a treasure gauge buff, which is like increase the speed buff. Basically, before it was like, oh, like Nuzuru and Saturn, right? They have the speed when charging the treasure. Like if she had that buff, like she back again. Like dude, normal knockbacks. Yeah, you can argue with it too. Not gonna lie, you can argue with it too. All right, you can argue on here, but like I do put on B because you do have these two, and even these three. Like these three on board is like you can like play. You can play the game like if you don't have Roger and then Law. Like I'm gonna tell you guys, like these three here, one, two, three. If you don't have Roger and Law, like you're never gonna cap a single flags. These three, you can't even catch a single flag for the most cases if you don't have Roger and Law at the same time. Anyways, I think that's it for the tier list. I think the rest we don't need to talk about it. Like the rest don't have impact on the game. I do think like most impact on the game is probably like uh B to A, like a little bit impact. Luffy, it due to the sing sometimes like if the opponent has like a lot of Kizaru, then you're gonna be busted. But that time is gonna be really low chance because right now BB got increased. Not only Kuma got increased, and then Guard got increased too. Right. And even like this Luffy able to kill the white Luffy too. What about Niji? Niji. The problem about Niji, like I said, like you need to penetrate the wall. Like you don't have anything to do the damage about wall. You know what I'm saying? Not only about the wall, you you need to tank Kizaru too, right? I can rank Niji too, but like Niji is like in a really awkward position right now, right? Yeah, he could be annoying, but the thing is he's in a really awkward position. For example, like even after he buff, like he electric a little bit more, right? That means you need Warlord tats. But the thing is, if you get Warlord tat, the benefit is not does not increase that much either. And so Niji is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you get cooked in 3 seconds, and even like Luffy able to cook you, even like BB able to cook you. For example, if BB have his skill two right on, able to cook you. Of course, like you can put like Warlord tats and then extremely high power support to cook all this thing. But like if you talk about impact on the solo league, if you put it on, it's really kind of low, right? It's lower than King, lower than Law, lower than Dakyo, because Dakyo only scared of Nuzuro. If you talk about high percentage support, right? And also you rely on perfect dodge, like this fucking global server. You think you're gonna perfect dodges? You're gonna perfect dodge? I mean, at most I can put it on here. I'm not saying he's completely bad. You know what I'm saying? I can put it on here for sure. Is there any more that we need to cover? Like Leo at the same time, like when we have Whitebeard and Nuzuro, like there's no need for Leo to exist. When that two, when these two defending together is literally doing everything. I don't think there's more, right? There's no more, I guess. There's pretty much not much. Yeah, I think that's it actually. Just mean that I just meant his still work should be a little bit higher. Gear 5v2. No, I do think Gear 5v2 should be here, like for Garen, like for Deadass. Kuzan. Kuzan. The thing. Wait, Sever is over here too. For Kuzan, the point is for Kuzan, you have 100% keys over here. Yes, sometimes it's really good to have Kuzan on the meta. Right? I know, like right now, people be like, "Oh, we testing Kuzan on the league battle." Nah, the D rank. The D rank is basically the useless rank, mostly covered on a EX. Those OEX, right? Those of the OEX that is not playable because you want to do a little bit impact. If Kuzan doing an impact on the game, the Kuzan back on the impact on the game is good support. Cooks runners. How he cook runners? Mm. The problem with Kuzan is like if you Kuzan alive, right? Like Law actually want like this type of defender up alive. You know what I'm saying? So that he can cap back to back, back to back. Like Law with Caspi set, and also Caspi set is free nowadays. You get the Sanji set, and also like you get countered by BB too. Like this BB, like he can suck you out the treasure and tremor you. I don't think he is. If you think like he's really like to be here just because like what you guys think about Kusa when he's pretty when you think about he's pretty good, like stopping runners is doing a job like white people worse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when a league well, alliance league battle with like larger, you want more white beard than Kusan, right? And also sometimes you even give free perfect dodges for like Borsalino. I mean free perfect dodges for Niji. And also like you give perfect dodges for Law too, like for free. Even perfect dodges for King, like for free. Sometimes like he's like in terms of helping enemies too. New banners today. Yeah, I hope so. In new banners today. I don't think it like a maximum I can give is over here. I cannot give like higher than this. Kaido is really bad too. I think Kaido is even better than the Gusun. But Kaido, you can still fly around. The rest is like cook. I think this is it for my tier list. Actually, is there anything to change? Okay, it's your opinion. I'm not agree. Yeah, because I tend to lower the other class really low when it's not needed, right? Especially like attacker. Even I prioritize Kuma Bonnie against like Teach and even Guard because he had the teleport. He had the teleport against 1 HP, and then against Saturn against Nusuro. When Nusuro right now, Nusuro is pretty easy to get take off the shield. I think show lower. I do think Garb here is alright because of Rebel Luffy. Because I do think Rebel Luffy It's with a is because Garb is the easiest one to deal with. Red Rock Luffy. It's the easiest one to deal with. Red Rock Luffy. It's not like Red Rock Luffy is not doing anything change to the meta. It does change a little bit. What I mean is a good support. You mean Garb needs good support? I mean, I would just not gonna talk about support by a lot. If you talk about like support, like Kizaru will be the number one here with the highest support of the best metal set. It will be over here. Any element is Garb support. Yeah, it's really good. I think that's it for my tier list. There's nothing to change, right? So, alas, I will this. So basically, this tier list about solo player at the same time for alliance tag team in league battle because and also for decent player too. I'm not saying in a really crazy skill player base. You know what I'm saying, and also like based on normal uh metal set. When I'm talking about normal metal set, it's like you don't have like special metal set to make it even further beyond. So I will go around like pretty fast. Like uh, I still talk about like really fast. Like Nuzuro, the key about Nuzuro, he's still able to deal with like a lot of fucking unit. Like the he's not able to deal with like this one, but the thing is, he's alliance team, but he's still able to deal with a lot of unit. Because for Red Rock to penetrate all this unit is nearly impossible. He doesn't even have like when shield unit or when gauge unit attack him, he get that 50% defend off. Like he don't even have that. So he instantly get one shot by Garb, Kuma, Teach, Luffy. Like immediately, you don't have a second brief point, and then your this unit is also slow too, and Nuzoro is really fast. He able to catch up all the things. I think Kizaru, why I put Kizaru on this on here because not only as a solo player, also as a like you know as a like stack team, he's the one that you need. You need it. You just need it, right? Because team boost. Because as I said, Borsalino team boost skill one. Who able to tank it? Only these two right here. Only like till nowadays, only these two are able to tank it. Or you with bunch of revival. But the thing is with Borsalino on team boost, he can instantly delete like 3 lives of this, 5 lives of this, like really easily. And also on team boost, you're able to two normal tap this fucking white bear out of the fucking game. This is how strong like Borsalino on like, especially on like alliance team, right? They do have more percentage. I mean, that's the other example. And then a Goldie Roger. Why Goldie Roger? I put over here. He's still one of the best runner able to deal with Newgate and Nusro together. And not only that, once he finished to, and not only that with the water attacks, once he finished to deal with the Newgate, so once he finished the Newgate, he unlocked this too, right? So why Newgate here? Newgate is more like a unit, like he's more like a weak and then a strong unit, but he's not like a he's more like a if your team is advantage, he will give your team way more advantage. That's the part. That's the big part of Whitebeard. This is why Whitebeard on Alliance it's just different beast. Whitebeard on an Alliance stack team, right? He's just a different beast. So basically, you cannot touch anything, and this will give the Alliance stack team the 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 most like disgusting mechanics, especially the rock. And not only that, this Ragnar Luffy will never penetrate your rock. You see him playing around with his skill one, like oh, okay, do it again, right? All you need to do is not getting one shot by Red Rock uh, skill two. You know, keep your HP alive up, and your HP is always up because it's always skill one. Your your shield. Anyway, why Saturn still here? I do think Saturn is still here because he's the only defender with KO trait and with runner trait too, and he able to cap under like he able to cap uh Whitebeard in front of Whitebeard. He's the basically the only unit able to cap in front of Whitebeard if you have enough like HP defense. If you're able to tank Whitebeard skill one, then Saturn is gonna cap for free. And also Saturn able to deal out with a lot of unit who try to cap the treasure because when he put great HP, you can KO. Not only that, you can deal with the attacker too, right? You can deal with the attacker pretty easily. And then King Law, I do think King, like when King facing no Whitebeard, basically is free. The middle treasure is pretty much free. And then Law is a really hard unit. I don't think like normal people able to use it, able to use it that strong. And not only that, like team alliance stack team, they don't even need Law either, right? They only need Dark Roger because when they cap the first treasure or even or king, right? Dark Roger or king, once they cap the 3-2 treasure and they win the game, they don't really need Law. Sometimes they do, but but they don't really need Law. And then Kuma Bonnie is still pretty good, right? Because right nowadays you have Red Rock, so that means Nuzuro is easier to take off the shield. You take up the shield, and not only that, like you is a teleport skill too. Not only that, you're able to secure, I guess like Roger, Law, even Dark Kill, right? Like even Ragnarok because of Ragnarok too. You're able to come back in the meta. Not only that, you're able to KO Teach when he's not on rock. You're doing the surprise attack, and you have both nullifiers. You're fast too. So I do think like because you're fast, that's why I give him more points, a little bit more than Teach. Teach is back because of Ragnarok, and because of Ragnarok, he able to easy to stack his gauge. Uh, but the thing about Teach is like he's a slow character. Like he's a slow character. He need to farm his damage. But the bad thing is that But the bad thing is that if new gate on board, you cannot sustain your attack up. Once you cannot sustain attack up, this is why like Nuzuro Whitebeard is so OP. Like even though like you have window to kill Nuzuro, when fucking new gate on board, you can't kill. You just can't because it remove all your attack and lower 30% attack bar. Which is like sometimes even like I want to roll down here, but the thing is right now you do have Ragnarok, right? Ragnarok actually changed the meta a little bit better. But I do agree that Red will actually change a bit more, especially for solo players, right? Because new solo right now need to depend on alliance stack team to be way more stronger. Right now, like if you face solo player, you don't see new solo that much because Ragnarok actually doing the differences on the meta. And then Monkey the and then Dark Kill. Dark Kill he only like if you're like decent support like 160% support, like I do think like most people would have it if you pull the 250 remote damage. If you had like 160% support with the Caspi set or whatever, like you only scared of Nuzuro. And because Nuzuro got takedown by a lot, especially in solo league, right? Especially in solo league right? Because of Ragnarok happening, I do think Dark Kill had increased a bit for sure because you're able to deal with Saturn. Saturn also go up because of Ragnarok too, right? You're able to do the great HP and the instant KO the Ragnarok. So I do think Dark Kill I do think like Dark Kill is still pretty good. The thing is he's ugly. I don't think like a lot of people likes to pull him. Next will be Monkey D Luffy, which is the blue EX blue Luffy. Not gonna lie though, I want to change here to blue Luffy if you talk about like really skilled player, because Teach is still a very easy player than blue Luffy. Blue Luffy and you need to take skill because blue Luffy he got nerf on the nullify status on the bounceman. He changed it into like you need to hit 6 times to have the nullify stagger because of that trait had been changed. It become like really skill. It kind of like skill player base most likely. And Sengoku is put here because of a regular Luffy again, right? Not only that, because regular Luffy increase of usage on law and even teach to increase, and also because Kuma body too. This is why like if Sengoku you are not on treasure, basically you are safe against like Kuma Bonnie too. So Sengoku had increased a little bit too. And also like Sengoku for me in my opinion, if he faced like a unit that have like 50% increased defense higher, especially like those are those unit that is not like at least like if they are like advantage color against you or even on blue having 50% increased damage, like 50% increased defense up, you're not gonna do damage. The point about Senkoku is that you don't have to increase damage increase attack increase. That's the bad thing about it. If he had attack increase like for at least 30%, he's gonna be really good. Like he's gonna be on ass. Like just that small trait, it changed a lot, guys. And then guard is really sad because you do have king and law. It's just sad. Guard have increased because of Red Rock Luffy. That's part of the reason, and also because Sengoku. Sometimes he can even KO the Luffy if you stack a bit. Even Dakio, even Teach too. But he's becoming just a little bit better, but not much. But the thing is, if you really have like the full damage up on guard, he will be really good. Because for the most of the time, if you build it like a normally, you miss that like 20% damage. What I mean by full damage, you need like 1.6k attack up plus 24% damage deal. If you had that on like guard, he will go up to like here, around here, something like that. Because that that build guard, he can one shot Tish and one shot Saturn. And then Red War Luffy, Red War Luffy, he's in a such an awkward position. Like if the game is like in slow pace, he will be really good, guys. He will be really good because the game is not in a slow pace. It's on a fast pace. Like you look at the high ranking, like everything like I rank is fast paced. King, Law, Kuma, Saturn, Whitebeard. Whitebeard YC's here, even though he's not fast paced unit, because his skill to delay all the slow. Like if you're a slow character already, guys, if you're a slow character already, he makes you more slow. That's why I'm trying to convey my message about like a Whitebeard. Like if you're like slow character, he make you more slow because the wall. You spend 10 more times of hitting the fucking wall, and the wall is protecting their allies, and there's nothing you can do. So and also like if you like want to like KO people, why don't you use Kuma Bani, Borsalino, Nusuro? If you want to capture treasure, why don't you use King, Law, Roger, right? Even Dakio, right? Those are the easiest one to cap. But he's still really good versus like non anti revive unit, right? So basically he's can permanently alive and then do some trick, but the meta is too fast in you cannot carry the game yourself because at least Gar, when he stack up, he can still carry the game himself when he had his gauge up or like Teach too. But like you don't have anything to carry the game. Your cast speed is slow. Like everything is about slow. And then Tony Chopper. I ranked this here because like not gonna lie, I don't have like Tony Chopper. I ranked this here is more like he's a brain dead unit. He will take out Gar easy. He will take out Dish. Like Gar also take out Tony Chopper pretty easy. If Tony Chopper doesn't stack up first, if Tony Chopper stack up first, then Gar won't able to one shot Chopper at all. But the Chopper is more like a brain dead unit. You still able to play, but the thing is, it's still a slow character because look the top 10. Look at the top like 8 unit. Like it's fast unit, right? Because once Nuke put up the wall, there's nothing you can do actually, right? Once like Borsalino get his team boost, like yes, only your ball able to tank it, but like you have to press your ball really quickly. You have to save your ball on the team boost, which is like something you need to worry about for the most cases. Next is Monkey D. Luffy. I rank him here because there's a better Luffy, right? Because Blue Luffy is a little bit better, and then Red Rock Luffy, you can compare these two together, but like because you have Infinite Revive, you're just a little bit better than this Luffy. But this Luffy is still really good, but against like multiple Kizaru. But I don't see multiple Kizaru like because most people they use Kizaru combo with Teach. So basically, if Monkey D. Luffy facing Teach, Teach just couple normals you and you pretty much dead. And then because of this Red Rock Luffy, Teach usage has been go up, and then guard usage has been go up. So I do think Luffy is still really good too. Not gonna lie, but like he's not like able to have like that much impact. He had way more low impact than this Luffy right here, which is the blue Luffy. And Sabo is the same thing. Kizaru is 100% every fucking game, and then New Gay is every fucking game. So it's really hard for you. But I put B because you can cap that only flag. If you're able to cap that flag, you're able to you know bounce back the game. And then Razoro, basically you can kill this Luffy easily. Sometimes you can kill Kumabani and all that, but still like really hard. Like once like Nusuro stack up, I do think Zoro is like really hard to play. If you talk about like winning the game, uh, it's kind of hard to win the game easily with this. But he still I put him here most likely because he can still does some damage against Nusuro if Nusuro stupidly attack you. I do think Nusuro should never I do think Nusuro should never attack Zoro. Why? Because when you stack up, you defend up. Like this shit won't ever hit you. Just let him hit your shield. Like he gonna do single digit. When you stack up, he gonna do single digit. And also he rank up too because regular Luffy lower down the defense. Not only that, he able to deal with the Roger too. Sometimes able to deal with the Kizaru, but it's really low chances. Esne, I put Esne here because of the normal is too OP, bro. The normal teleport is too OP. Niji. If it were like put here too, if it were like a war attack, you're able to make outplay gameplay. But mostly you only use it for to KO people using war attacks. Also, sometimes you're able to cap in front of Saturn. But basically it's not like really for the B it's like some usage but not that much. And then for the C is basically really low usage because for Kuzan, like I said, like Kuzan I put Kuzan a little bit lower than Snake because as Snake, at least when skill hit her, right? For example, if she had 3 fire and then a skill hit her, you remove all that attack up. That counts as a hit too. So that's really OP of her. And not only that, she can remove the defense of the law, which is really important too, right? Like that's really OP. Like she's like having remove defense and then remove attack up, which is like crazy, bro. And then with normal knockbacks, like what the like what is this character, bro? Like not only that, he had normal teleports. Like I do think like if this all unit dies, if all of if this three defender dies in the next meta, like I do think as they might be back up in the meta because I just it's just my feelings, bro. Like Snake is crazy. It's crazy. Her kids is too perfect because without Nuzuru, like without like Kizaru, I do think she's too perfect. Mm. Anyway, for Kuzan here, only a bit of use, use your skill tool and then increase the gauge up, and that's it. As an attacker, like if if like Kuzan on attacker form able to remove Nuzuru defend up, I will rank him like over here. But the thing he does not because it's not like he's not Kuzan is on green and then Nuzuru is on red. So it's really unfortunate. And then Kaido got nerfed. Same thing as like Blue Luffy. Kaido got nerfed because of I don't know, bro. Like he got nerfed from the nullified down into nullified knockbacks. Like nullified knockback is the most trash you can get for runners in these days. He mostly I put on C. He just cap that last treasure. Okay, good. And for like this EX right here, I basically rank them like they don't have impact on the game. They just don't have impact. They can be playable in some ways, but like they have zero impact. Like not a single impact. You might say Lucci is really playable, but Lucci killing people is too slow. Like it's too slow. Once you're like if you're like if your kick in the beginning doesn't hit, you need to take time to kill a lot of the higher up unit. You need to use your normal, you need to use your everything, and then you need to fight in the treasure. The bad thing is you need to fight in the treasure. Guess what? Kizo. Guess what? This one right here. Even though this one doesn't do damage against you, but he able to tremor you to reset his skill 2, he gonna do that again, again, and again. Right. I do think that's it. I do think this this tier list that I make is really consistency well balanced against solo player and a line stack team on like it's not like on very skill base, at least like normal skill base. Yeah, I think that's it for the videos. Peace. W though, guys. Let me download the images. Yeah, I do think this is really good tier list. At least A to S. Like I do agree most of the thing. Bingo live. What's up? I don't understand people who say King is the best runner. King, insane punish. King is not the best runner because he's still scared of Kizaru, and then he got stopped by Whitebeard too. But King is really good against non Whitebeard team and non like Kizaru team. Like if Kizaru and Whitebeard is on different, like they are not on the same team, right? If Kizaru and Whitebeard is not on the same team, I do think King is on the best runner. But the thing is, if you talk about like stack team, like Nuzuru, Kizaru, and Whitebeard is a stack team. It's a normal, it's a alliance stack team. So your king cannot avoid it. So therefore you need Roger. So this is why like even like on most of the alliance tag team, they still include Roger. You know, sometimes they even include Roger, Law, even Roger King, right? Because they still need to use Roger to kill off the other alliance tag team Whitebeard. Good list, thank you, bro. Bingo lips. Hybrid Kaido one, cat, bro. Like if Hybrid Kaido still have the nullified down, he will be like this, guys. He will be like this. He still have that nullified down. He will be like this because he can deal with Whitebeard. He can deal with neutral because he cannot getting down by like neutral, right? He'll be like this. The only one who can stop him is actually Saturn. But like, oh wait, do Saturn even great HP Kaido though? It doesn't, right? Scozy? If I remember, it doesn't. It doesn't actually. Like if like hybrid Kaido is like here, he will be like here. He will be like here, bro. Like if he had nullified down, that's how crazy like Kaido is. If he had nullified down, the thing is he doesn't, guys. He doesn't. Like if he had, there's no point for Red Luffy exist. There's no point for like, dude, Roger would not be here. That's the goat. What do you mean that's the goat, bro? He doesn't have nullified now. He got nerfed. Just because that one tiny bit of trade, it prevent him to go here. Just saying, like I'm saying the huge aspect. Like just because that nullified down prevent him to go here. Like how the fuck runner does not have nullified down? Nullified Noah bag is worse than nullified down. Keep that Jin that strong. Also, like for Lin Ling, me personally, I will go here. Why? Because the metal set, bro. It's too broken. The metal set for runner is like too broken. Lin Ling. Okay, 9 minutes left, man. 9 minutes left for the new banner. Let's see if we have the new banners. I don't want to watch this. I do think like this is way better. Like B to A, BAS. I do think this is really good. I do think this is pretty like well balanced in between of solo league and the alliance stack team. Based on normal players, of course, I'm not talking about very skilled players. Because if you talk about very skilled player, this shit will go like here. Because you need so much to be good at law. Like you need so much for law to be good at here. Even for like some people, this law even go to here for some people. You know what I'm saying? Because some people like, especially new player, right? Like they even like, you know what I'm saying? Because the game is too fast. You don't have time to consume all the information. You don't have time to consume Kuma, like Law versus Kuma tactic, Law versus King, Law versus this, Law versus Neutral, Law versus Roger, Law versus this, Law versus Saturn, Law versus Teach. Like you don't have time. Like for example, for new player or even like casual player, you don't have time to like to study versus all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially versus the top five. Like even versus like top 20, still like really large of information. Like back then on release, I died too much to Tony Chopper. Right now, I face Tony Chopper is I'm not scared anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because like because before I don't know how to deal with Tony Chopper, and I died too much to Kuma too, Bonnie too. But now I don't. No more, don't die too much. Even I face them, I'm not scared anymore. That's why you need like really large experience, really like you need to find a solution in order to keep your tempo up, which is really hard. But not gonna lie to like Law is still really good to clutch that last treasure with the with the Caspi set. And Caspi set is like really easy to get right now because 10 just give you two Sanji for free, right? All you need is that last Sanji. Fill up the last Sanji. And he's the only runner able to like tap a treasure really fast because if y'all like miss out like 1 or 2 seconds, your treasure is gone. Because all Law need is 6 seconds to finish your 150% treasure gauge. Let's wait up for 6 minutes, guys, for the reset. How's your days, Cozy? At this time, I wish I have thought Roger. I definitely agree he's number one runner. No other runner at the moment has more red than him against no zero white because yes, yes, bingo live. It is. It is. And not only that, he's the only one able to deal with Whitebeard the fastest. Because he able to deal with Whitebeard the fastest, that means once Whitebeard down, it it help your whole team. It help your whole team. It help King, Law, Kuma, Teach, even Garb, like even Blue Luffy, right? Because Blue Luffy, you want to do damage, you need to get this shit off. You know what I'm saying? You need to get the Whitebeard off the game. Of course, for like to Dark Roger ever take out Whitebeard, you need Warlord Tats. So your skill 2 and skill 1 links together. And this is why, like, Bandai is not stupid. Like, Bingo Lives, like, Tanape is not stupid. This is why they never released Goldie Roger rebanner. Like, they rebanned the rest of the shit, like bullshit trash. But they never rebanned Goldie Rogers. Because they know they are not stupid. They know Goldie Roger will put really stress on Whitebeard and Nuzuru. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we don't have that much of Goldie Roger user. Literally, we don't have enough Goldie Roger user because all the alliance team, right? They do have Goldie Roger user, but the thing is, they only use one, right, to cap the treasure, that last treasure, and then they use this Nuzuru, Kizaru, Whitebeard bullshit combo to each other. Then you're never gonna cap a single treasure. I had we had Roger reban. Oh yeah, that's true. Is it? Yeah, yeah, that's true. And I pull FBBB too. No, the point, my view on BBB two is that because of Whitebeard, right? Whitebeard is really good usage right now. You use your like you farm too many skill like damage, and then you use your gauge, and then you hit Whitebeard. Every of your stack is gone. Yes, you're able to dealing with Law easy, but like it's not like Law doesn't have chance to like to push Tish out with the skill one or skill two. I didn't know how game works for real. What do you mean? How didn't game knows for real? If you're a new player, I can understand that. Yeah, that you did not know the game works for real for sure. If you're new players, or like only one, even 1 year, you still most people still doesn't know how the game works. This is why when you look at the top ranking, it's all about fast, right? It's all about fast. I mean, BB is YB is exceptional because he delay all the slow unit into more slow. This is how OP it is. He wastes your time 10 seconds. And if you talk about 4 players, he wastes 4 players for 10 seconds. That means 40 second gone. The 40 second value gone of all the enemy training enemy time. Anyways, 1 o'clock, guys. Let's see if the banner up. Is the banner up, guys? I'm playing for 8 months. Yeah, 8 months still really young. Not gonna like 8 months still like newbie levels. You know why? Because this game is a super fast paced game, and people needs more time. Download festival for real? Wait, download. Wait, is it new EX? You say download festival? Is it new EX? Hold on. Why do we have videos? We have EX, guys. Do we have new EX? Oh my god, dude, that's what I'm saying, guys. The new EX is a rainbow. It's Gear 5. Don't tell me it's Gear 5 E2, like Bonnie, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys. See, they rebanner so many dark unit, guys. They rebanner so many dark unit. Guess what? They gonna release a blue unit to fuck all this shit. They don't even release like new EX that much, like new BF that much. May 20, guys. May 20. We have that EX date. I will be broadcasting too. And I hope this EX is the one that able to deal with all this, Nuzuru, Kizaru, Whitebeard team, alliance team. I hope. I hope he can take off like the 99.9% of the character, because how the fuck you guess the color of character? Think about it. Last Annie is a red Annie, right? And then they release bunch of rebanner, right? Not only the rebanner, they release bunch of uh dark unit. So that means in order to counter dark unit and red unit, you pretty much you need a blue EX color, guys. Yeah, any free gems. I will stream on this time, guys. Scope Gamma. I don't think so. I do think is guys, I do think is most likely is damn it's low. I almost forgot your account. Yeah. I do think it's most likely is gonna be Wano team. I think most likely it's gonna be Wano team. But because Luffy decide everything, guys. Luffy team decide everything. If Luffy is from Wano, guess what? I do think Wano is coming. And not only that, Kaido got nerfed, so I do think the new unit is probably around Kaido versus Luffy. I do think it's Wano because every time Luffy come out, the theme always the first EX always the same theme. For example, last time is as Snake, right? They released on May 5th. They released Egghead Luffy, and then they released as Snake. And then on the Kizaru, right? They release a free Egghead Luffy Sanji, and then the mission, right? The free Sanji Zoro Luffy mission, and then they release Kizaru. It's all about the Luffy, guys. Like if this Luffy is Wano, I do think like 99% is gonna be a Wano theme. It's not gonna be Egghead, guys. I don't think it's gonna be Egghead. I do think it's about Wano for sure. The next unit probably is gonna be Sanji, Zoro, or even like Kaido. I do think most likely it's gonna be Kaido. You know why Kaido? Because Kaido got the most trash ass buff, guys. They did the most worst buff. Like how the fuck you nullify down? Like how the fuck you change nullify down into like nullify knockback? Trust not Kaido. We'll see. And I hope. See the video? Oh, I haven't seen the video. My bad though. Let's see the video. I hope I can see the video. It's loading. It's not letting me do it. Dude, that's what I'm telling you guys. Like OPBR is like the most like rage based shit, bro. Why would I watch here when I can watch it? You know what? Let's go to Twitter, guys. Let's go to Twitter. Like, what is this point of watching in a? Oh shit, guys! Oh shit, guys! It's happening! Holy shit! Holy shit! Wait, what? Why is Luffy? Why is Luffy? Why is Luffy? Oh my god, it's Egghead, guys. It's Egghead. Is it Egghead? Look at the colors, guys. Look at the colors. Look at the colors, guys. Blue and red. Blue and red, guys. Blue and red. Blue and red. What is the color between blue and red, guys? Sengoku. Blue and red. Blue and red. It's fire, guys. It's fire. Blue fire. Blue and red. Blue and red, guys. Blue and red with sparking. No, no, no. Blue and red with sparking. No, look at the area. It's stoned. It's stoned. You know the area is stoned. So basically, when you know Luffy, Red ROC Luffy videos. Let me watch again. Let me watch again. Why is it perma loading, bro? Like what the? This game is such a rage baiter, bro. Okay, I'm not watching. I'm not watching it. You know what? Let me go through the Twitter. Wait a second, guys. Let me go to Twitter. Okay, let me go to Twitter, guys. Let me go to Twitter. So let's go to here. Let's go to here. The OPBR. Guys, it's rainbow. You know Gear 5 E2 is also a rainbow, guys. When Gear 5 E2 release, it's also a rainbow. But the thing is, he's a white board but with rainbow colors. Let's see against guy. Let's see. Wano. 1 million. 4.5. Thanks. I do think it's Bonnie Gear 5. I do think it's Bonnie Gear 5. I know it. I think the highest chance is actually Bonnie Gear 5 like combo each other. You know why, guys? You know why? Because Banner got the rebanners. No. The Saturn got the rebanner, guys. Saturn got the rebanner. Fuck. Saturn got the rebanners. And who's is destroying the fuck out of Saturn is Bonnie and Gear 5. Because Bonnie said he should be the one who killed off Saturn. No, I do think it's Bonnie. Bonnie Gear 5. Radical beam! I know, but like they rebanned Saturn. Why the fuck they rebanned Saturn again? Because they gonna be releasing. Like if they rebanned Saturn, that means the Legion should be spawned with Bonnie Gear 5. Bonnie Gear 5 with the new Luffy Gear 5. It has to be that way, bro. Okay, we have to get it slow. What is this, guys? This is hockey. This is hockey state. What is it? What is this? No. This is hockey, bro. This is hockey. It has to be hockey, right? It has to be hockey. What is the electricity, guys? What is the electricity? Anyways, Character roles. I do think it's gonna be the really high chance is gonna be attacker and runners. Wait, think about fire hacking. That is not like fire hacking. That's like really big ass hacking. They zoom the hacking, guys. They zoom the hacking. Do you see? They zoom up the hacking. This is ain't no way. My bad. I was too loud. Shit. Yes, yes, the hacky nut. That's right. Dude, the hacky nut. Oh my god! Don't tell me it's Emmet. Don't tell me it's Emmet. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this right here. Look at this frame. What does it look like, guys? It's Emmet haki. This is the Emmet haki that flies through Gear 5v2 eyes. Nah, not Emmet. I'm not saying it's Emmet. I do think it's more like a mechanically for like Gear 5v2 to have that. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's a new mechanically. Like look at this, guys. Guys, guys. Do you look at this icon right here on the back? Does it looks like the airhead? I think it's guaranteed airhead, guys. Look at that back. You can see the figures. You can see the figures, guys. Look at this. You guys can see the figure here, right? Look at the figure over the on the back. Is it like really looks like or like airhead? Right? You have the cloud here. Looks like an airhead. It's not. King slash against Zoro. Is it possible? I don't think it's King, guys. I don't think it's King. I don't because King Runner is still really OP. Ain't no way they're releasing another King just 2 months later. It's EX, guys. It's EX. I do think it's ahead. I do like 100% think it's ahead. Look at this. Look at this view over here. It is ahead. Look at this sparking, like an ad headphone. And not only that, you have this. Do you see that? Hey guys, new EX just in 5 days. We finally out our suffering of this bullshit Nusuro Kizaru Whitebeard metas. We hope, guys. I actually hope. I don't think it's Big Mom Kaido because they tend to like if they can break a character into half, they would do it. That's why they do to Whitebeard and Dark Roger. They can do it together, but guess what? They want to split it and do the same skill again. Anyway, I think that's it for the videos, guys. W for the W. Thank you y'all for coming to the stream. If you like the stream, press the like button. Anyway, we did. We might have leaks. Maybe we have leaks. We might have leaks. Thank you all for coming. Bye.